And welcome into mathematics once again. At this point in time, we're dealing with construction of a triangle. In the previous video, we did look at how to construct what is termed as a quadrilateral. Now we have a triangle. And if you remember perfectly well, in the previous video, I did say when you are constructing, it doesn't matter the shape you're constructing. What matters is that you understand that the first given length is your base. So in this case, we are told to say construct triangle KLM, in which KL is 11 centimeters, angle LKM equals to 70 degrees, and angle KLM equals to 50 degrees. So the first given length in this case is KL to mean 11 centimeters. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'll construct 11 centimeters. I told you that at the point of start, you need to make a mark and then you extend to 11. Then to signify 11, I make another mark. So that is 11. So I'm going to say this is K and that is L. This is 11 centimeters. From that end, we are told to say angle LKM. The letter on the middle is K. So it means at this point of K, I should establish an angle that is 70 degrees. So LKM is 70, so I need to establish that 70 by means of the protractor. I told you that the protractor should be always have its baseline in line with the line you've drawn, and then its 90 degrees should be at the very end of the line. So I'll easily say 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So at the point 70, I make a point. Then we are told to say angle KLM equals to 50. So again, we'll come to L, the letter that is on the middle, and establish 50. Remember, the baseline and the line on the protractor that marks 0 should always be in line. And this one gives me a 50. So I'll put a point there. Now, there is something about this drawing of ours. They haven't told us what KM is or what LM is. So if they haven't told you what these are, it simply means you draw lines from the points of origin to wherever they'll meet. So I'm not told what KM is, so I'll just draw a straight line from K through the angle that I established. So this is the line. It has to pass on that very line. And then the other one also from the other end will be constructed in a similar pattern. So wherever they will meet, it means that's where M is going to be. So in this case, these angles have these lines have met there. So it means our letter M is what will be there. So we acknowledge that this here is a 50 degrees and the other one there is a 70 degrees. So we've established the angle. Now they're asking us to measure the length of LM. So LM, one end at the point 0, and then this one is giving us 11.7. So we are saying that LM equals to 11.7 centimeters. So this one is 11.7 centimeters. Then the question goes on to say, on your diagram and within triangle KLM, construct the locus of points which are equidistant from K and L. So remember, I told you when you are given two lengths like we've been given, you open your compass. This is our compass here. So you open it more than half. Then you come to the first letter. You can start either ways. So come to one end, make an arc on the inside part and also on the outside part. Don't apply a lot of energy that your paper can even tear now. Then come to the other end as well, make an arc and make an arc. After which you are going to draw a straight line that passes through the points of intersections for the arcs. So in this case, this is okay. I was a bit bent there. Let me use. Okay, so this one here is my line. So that is within. So the outside part, of course, we don't need. We have to erase off. But what we need is the inside part. Now, just to prove that this point is indeed equidistant, remember this length KL is 11 centimeters. So when I put my rule here from K, you understand that this line is on exactly 5.5. And indeed, it is equidistant. So that is how we establish such a point. Then they're saying that draw the locus of point that is 3 centimeters from KL. Now KL is different from the point that we constructed on the quadrilateral. That was 4.5 from Q. That was a point. Now we are dealing with the length. So if it is length that we are dealing with, we're going to say, okay, that's our rule there, and then we get our compass. Then take KL to be 0, forecast our needle end on 0, and extend to 3 centimeters, because they have told us to say that KL is 3 centimeters. So you stand anywhere along the line KL and then draw a locus of 3 centimeters. So you just make arcs actually like this. You make an arc like this one, then you come to the other end and then you make an arc. After which you draw a straight line at the point, at the apex of these arcs that you've made. So you draw a line like this one. So once you've drawn a line like this one, it means this is the locus of point that is 3 centimeters from KL. If you can check throughout, it will be 3 centimeters from L. But you have to make sure that the line is drawn at the apex. That's why it has to be drawn. The question goes further to say, construct the locus of points that are 8 centimeters from K. At that point, it means that we need to have our rule and then get our compass, of course, and then establish 8 centimeters. But in this case, this is a point and not a line. So we have our 8 centimeters in place. So they said 8 centimeters from K. So we took K to be 0. So we'll come onto K and then make an arc that is 8 centimeters from 0. So this is 8 centimeters from 0. Now, the question goes further and says a point X within triangle KLM is such that it is 3 centimeters from KL and equidistant from K. Label the point X. A point X within triangle KLM is such that it is 3 centimeters from KL. So the point we're talking about is 3 centimeters. Then it is 8 centimeters from K. So you have to figure out the point of intersection for the mentioned locuses. So inside this triangle, there is this point. It can be this point because, yes, this is 8 centimeters from K, but the line is, this line, the straight one, the vertical one, is equidistant of KL. So the point we are looking for, that is X, will be this one here, because this indeed is 3 centimeters from KL, and this point here is 8 centimeters from K. So it means our X will be established from that end. Going further, the question says another point Y is such that it is nearer to L. You have to be very precise there. Remember, I told you we're going to use elimination. Another point Y within triangle KLM is such that it is nearer to L than to K. So if this one was our middle point of K and L, and then we are told that the point we are looking for is nearer to L than K, it means that the point we are looking for is this side and not the other end. So we've put our focus now on the L end. Then we are told to say that this point is greater than 3 centimeters from KL. Again, at this point, we understand that the point we are looking for is not less. We are told further that this point is less than or equal to 8 centimeters from K. Indicate clearly by shading the region in which Y must lie. It will be this point here, because this point is less than 8 centimeters. This point is greater than or equal to 4 centimeters. This point is nearer to L than to K. So at this point in time, you get yourself 8 marks from the question based on what is termed as construction. One of the cheapest and the simplest questions to go for. So for more videos, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so very much.